Anthony, that was a massive 3 points for the New Saints this evening.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Revs. I really do. I think that although performance-wise we were far from our best and far from some of our better performances this season, I think after such a long break, it was 5 weeks since the Pennybont game, to have a break over Christmas, to have a little mini pre-season, it was just the most important thing was to get the 3 points tonight, and thought we deserved it, and were pleased to have it, although we were far from our best, as I said. Plenty of improvements to be made in that game, but I think when you're playing Connah's Quay, it's such a tough physical game. They're right up for it every time. Really respect their run of form that they're on at the moment. I think they've done excellent. So don't concede many goals. So for us to score 3 was pleasing.
And Declan McManus opened the score in 12 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I thought that we probably counter-attacked or attacked quickly really well, but didn't keep the ball well enough. So we were pleased to get that goal, and I thought it might just settle the game down a little bit. It didn't really, and we probably needed to keep the ball a lot more and create some more chances, although we had some good chances after that, but weren't able to take them.
And there's certainly competition in all departments in the New Saints, midfield especially, and your faith in Ben Clark was rewarded again. He scored a great goal, just 26 minutes gone, 2-0
Yeah, it was a good finish. I thought maybe he could have had the touch on his right foot and gone outside, but he come back inside and bent it in well. So yeah, definitely pleased for Clarkey. We've challenged him with that, wanting to add more goals to his game, and I think Chris Sargent, the assistant manager, said that we want the 8s to be pushing on the outside shoulder in that game, and he did really well with that and scored. We thought it was a feature of this game that we needed if we were going to break Connah's Quay down, and we're pleased that we could score from that way.
And you've mentioned that you weren't particularly pleased with the performance. 2-0 up though at the break. What did you say to the players?
Well, first of all, I thought it should have been 3-0 if I'm honest. I think that there was a perfectly good goal ruled out, which would have probably killed the game and meant the game would have been over at 3. No disrespect there meant whatsoever, but I think the game could have been over at 3, and can't believe that goal wasn't allowed. However, yeah, I think that we concentrated on 2 things, making sure defensively there were a few things that we needed to pin. Their 8s were running in the box, Aaron Edwards and the other midfielder were getting in the box late, and it was causing us some problems. And then in possession, I thought that we didn't probably make that decision of when to build possession and slow things down a little bit and make passes. We didn't make enough passes at the right time. We attacked quickly really well, but we weren't able to get our foot on it, calm it down and pass. And I'd probably say maybe a mixture of not playing a game for a while and just a little bit of decision making in there is an area we would have improved on. That's what we said at half time, and you could probably say towards the end of the game we improved that, but like we said before, important to get those 3 points.
And just 2 minutes into the second half, the Nomads were thrown a lifeline, a penalty. Do you think that was a penalty?
Yeah, I mean, from where I was, I thought both penalties were penalties, our one and their one. I'd have to probably see them back again. But to restrict them to only having that penalty, I think showed how defensively well we did. So I thought Blaine Hudson was excellent, along with Ryan Astles, and Blaine had been out for a while and come back in and played, and credit to him, he did really well, along with Danny Davis and Danny Redmond filling in at left back. So credit to them. I think it would have been nice to keep the clean sheet, but unfortunately we conceded that penalty and made it a little bit closer than what it was.
Well, I was going to ask you about the clean sheet. That's 4 games on the bounce now that TNS has not kept a clean sheet. Yeah,
no, and listen, that's our aim. We want to try and keep clean sheets, of course. We feel like we do have goals in the team. We do create chances. We could be still a little bit more clinical with them, I think. However, today I think it could have been 3-0 at half-time with that chance. Yeah, don't think it's an area of concern at the moment. We'd obviously like more clean sheets, but the most important thing today was get that win, and we did that.
And a 3-1 victory and a 15-point gap now at the top of the JD Cymru Premier.
Yeah, I mean, look, we've said it from the start that we don't look at the table. We're not worried about that. We're still pushing. We're still challenging the players, and they certainly are too. They were disappointed in some ways with our performance tonight. However, I felt like I needed to remind them that it's a really good win, and we remember what happened here last time. We're still the ones who are chasing Connah's Quay. We always think that this season because they've won the league for the last 2 years in a row. They beat us here last time we played. So we really needed to put in a performance that gave us the win tonight, which we did. But we want to get better and we want to improve. So that's the main thing, not necessarily the points and where we are in the table.
And it was good to see Alex Denny starting as well this evening.
Yeah, well, he's done well since he come in. It was a difficult decision in the midfield, I must say. Today you've got Leo Smith, who is an excellent player and managed to not get as much game time tonight. Redmond played left back in the end, obviously with Maz being suspended, and just felt like it was the right game for him to bring him in. He could hold in there, defend well, keep the game ticking over, and allow the other midfielders like Brobs and John to be pushing on, and Clarkey in the end to push on and get those goals and try and assist and help the forwards in their areas. So pleased for him that he did well tonight.
And finally, back on the road next week at Connah. As always, it will be a difficult game. Yeah,
looking forward to that one. Fans back as well. I know they get a good turnout there. We have had difficult games against them before, so we're looking for nothing different than that. We want to carry on our good run of form. We felt like the break was a little bit harsh for us in terms of our form and the games that we had, so we were disappointed with that, but now to get back tonight and get the 3 points gives us good confidence for next week.